Good evening, and welcome to another Malkat gin review. And tonight, we've gone to the source. We are reviewing the Source, which is a gin by the Cardrona Distillery. These guys started distilling back in 2016, I think, with the original aim of making Scotch whisky, which they did successfully. They've now since branched out into making gin, the Source. They make the reed vodka, and they also make liqueurs. These guys must have quite an installation, because I believe they have 5 stills, 2 Forsyth stills from Scotland, 2 Carl stills from Germany, and a gin still, which the provenance of which I was not able to find out.
A bastard still.
Yeah, bastard still. So a 600 litre gin still. The 2 Scottish stills are, I think, 1,500 litres and 2,000 litres. So quite an installation. I should imagine it would be very impressive. Lots of copper everywhere.
Now this is gin, when it first came out in the market, was quite expensive. It is still, although the price has dropped, still an expensive gin. So let's just sort of put you on par with what New Zealand gins are like if you watch it from overseas. So obviously all New Zealand gins are fairly petite because they're made in like small batches, apart from maybe Lighthouse and Reed. This, and perhaps this one because they have six stills?
5 stills.
5 stills.
Yeah. Because
they have 5 stills.
Yep.
So most gins in New Zealand that are produced, generally the recommended retail price sits anywhere from about 65 to 75, 80. Yeah. Now then, there's some that are sitting around the $100 mark. Now some of those are very specialist, like the Island gin, which we've not tried yet, which comes in a stunning bottle, but do wonder how much of that is marketing, because the bottle is whoa.
Crazy.
Yeah, beautiful though. Beautiful bottle, and you can apparently get it remade into a forgotten. And this gin, which the price has come down on, I'm pretty sure it's come down on from the first time we saw it at a food show.
Yeah.
$120 recommended retail price. Or even $122.
Yeah, was that for a litre?
That's for 750 ml, so not a litre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So accordingly,
we brought a little taste.
We got a couple of little tasters.
Yeah, and saying that, it is 47% ABV, so it's getting up there in the alcohol volume. It uses about 6 botanicals that they list. They use juniper, coriander seed, angelica root, lemon peel, orange peel, and rosehip, which is the interesting one. And I'd quite like to compare this, if we'd had more left, with the Adorn, which I think has a little bit in it, and we've only got a little bit of that.
Now these guys won a gold medal, might have been in 2016, for the premium gin class in the New Zealand Gin Awards.
Is it based on price?
I can only imagine it is. Well, further ado, let's get into the sniffing and tasting. Hints of juniper, which you'd expect. There's a citrusy smell in there, but there's also a floral smell in there, which I'm expecting is the rosehip. Because it's up there in the alcohol content, there's a bit of a sharp.
I smell the rose, so it's like having like it smells like a bath oil, not in a bad way, but you know, that kind of reminiscent of when you're a child and you might have those little plastic things that you would pop, or they would kind of disintegrate in the bathtub.
Like
Nana.
Having rose petals or bath bomb in your bath.
Yeah, still the citrus, which is good. Oh, yeah, that's still come through quite a bit on the palate as well. The floral and herbaceous. And citrus, definitely sort of citrus in there too.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
So let's have a taste.
Let's get into it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So that floral taste really comes out when you add the tonic.
The citrus goes way back, way back. It's quite sweet.
It is, but it's still interesting. On the back of the tongue, I'm still getting the classic juniper flavour, and that's the presiding aftertaste. So it's not unpleasant. Actually interesting, you're getting that floral hint just with the scent, even with the gin and tonic. I have to say, the first time I tried this at the food show, I actually wasn't a fan. I didn't like it.
I think they've changed. I think they've modified the recipe.
I wonder if they have modified the recipe slightly. It's, I think, more balanced than it was. It's not unpleasant. It wouldn't be my favourite gin, but it's certainly a pleasant gin to drink.
I don't mind it.
There you go. Yeah. Enjoyable, without being, I wouldn't call it spectacular.
Yeah, for the price tag, it wouldn't be my go-to gin.
No.
I think there's a lot of other really nice gins that are at least $30 a bottle cheaper.
Yeah.
But these were one of the first players in the gin market in New Zealand. Going back to when we tried it at the food show, I feel like that was 2017.
Yeah. Look, I think this one's going to come down to personal taste. I don't mind it. I know from reading online there's plenty of people out there who do really like it. So give it a try. Maybe a small bottle of, based on the price, or try it at a bar one night.
Oh, did you try the barrel aged one? Because they do. I think we did it at Winetopia. So they do barrel aged ones, and then they do special ones. I believe they did a run that was meant to raise money for, could have been Malkat or breast cancer, and it was barrel aged and a bit more. Might have been barrel aged in something like Shiraz or.
Really? I would have thought, considering they're a
no, their
whisky
normal one
distillery.
is. Their normal ones are
aged in
yeah,
whiskey
so
barrel.
they do a barrel aged gin, and it is aged in whiskey barrels, but it is
that would be
$150 a bottle.
Might have to wait till we're feeling rich before we try that one. Yeah, so there we go. Gin is a winner.
Cheers!
Cheers.
And somebody's hungry.